Hey, what's going on, everyone? I am Shayla Jade. This is Chocolate Cake 101. Happy Lionsgate. So, Lionsgate is pretty much it's the main time of year that I really recognize. Like, I'll play with holidays, I'll play with whatever because it's fun for me, and I feel like as a free being, I can do whatever I want and put my own energy on it. But Lionsgate, I love this time of year. It started 4 years ago when it was the worst thing ever, but ever since, August has just been a really good month for me. Lots of things happen in the month of August for me. So today, I initially wanted to talk about something completely different, but as I sat down to record, something else that I wanted to talk about really came to me, and I just got the energy of it's time. If you cannot tell, I'm hype. I'm so excited. I'm just in this new energy. A lot of us are. For those of you who don't know what Lionsgate is or don't think it's spooky dooky, this probably is not the place for you because it gets way crazy than Lionsgate. But just in a nutshell, Lionsgate it's got that Christmas energy where you really look at the things that you've done and the energy that you're in from the past year, and you have an opportunity to excel or stay stagnant or I don't want to say downgrade, but this is what I want to talk about because so many people aren't going to move forward. And I have been in that energy for a long time. But now I'm looking at it from a different place now. So first of all, there's never such thing as not moving forward. You are always moving forward, but a lot of times you're moving in a circle to the same energy. But that's by choice. So I want to talk to people who have felt stuck or stagnant in an energy that they don't want to be in a place in life that they don't want to be in, an income, a relationship, an energy with yourself that you don't want to be in. And this does go back to the previous video I did on masculine and feminine energy, because everything is about the relationship that you have with you, and everything is showing you how you are treating yourself. So what you're seeing around you is because of things that are happening within you. In the, what is it called? Law of assumption community, they call it everyone is you pushed out. I always talk about, I have video mirror on the wall. I'm going to have it linked above. I always talk about the universe as a mirror, so you can figure out where you are. Every relationship with you is around you is a relationship with you and yourself. It's playing off of how you treat yourself. But your romantic situation is the most, because your masculine and energy within you are going to, depending on what your sexual preference is, your romantic partner is going to play off that sex that's within you. But that's for a whole nother build. Sit. How to break out the tarot. I don't even have all my cards. Do you see what this is? This is the Eight of Cups. If you are not a tarot fan, I don't know what to tell you, because tarot is the best thing, and all that stuff that you hear that makes you afraid of it or say that it's evil, I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to do a whole build on that, but you are being brainwashed into not believing into something that can help you. There are pros and cons in everything, but you're an adult, so you can handle it. Eight of Cups is about walking away from things that no longer serve you. Okay? And I'm going to say this in a different way. This is about forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness for those who are around you, forgiveness for experiences that you've had, forgiveness for things that you didn't handle right. And like I said, forgiveness of self, because you are the greatest person. You are the most important person in your life. You are the key character in your life. This is so impromptu. I don't have a script. I didn't write one down. I'm just talking about it. People think that, or let me say this a different way. I have always perceived forgiveness as like some corny religious thing. Forgiveness really just is talking about moving on. A lot of times we are stuck in an energy of a personality type that we think we are. We carry things from our past, from childhood throughout our lives, and we stay stagnant in that energy. There's nothing wrong with being there is nothing wrong with being who you are, or allowing your experiences to shape you. But if it doesn't serve you, you got to let it go. And I'm talking about resentment, betrayal, abandonment, grief, shame, pride. Big ass emphasis on shame and pride. And this is why I say you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself for not being who you are. You have to forgive yourself for being offended or not being able to do better or not being able to have better or not knowing better. When I say forgive yourself, I don't mean, oh, self, I'm so sorry, even though you can be like that, but I wouldn't come at it from a victim mindset. I talk about this with Ho'oponopono. It is just as easy as saying, I didn't know back then, and I have so much grace and love for myself, and I know now, and so I'm going to do better now. So yes, this is a big talk on grace. If you know me, you know how amazing I think grace is. So let me slow down because I want to make sure I'm getting, I like to keep things in order, and I didn't write it down, so let me slow down. So I was talking about my being stuck because we are all growing. All right. In life, you have places in life that you want to go, you want to be. And those things require certain characteristic types. One thing that I'm learning is coming up financially and coming up emotionally, and also being the mom that I want to be right now. I have a 18-month-old. I'm a new mom. I'm 37 years old. Being that I'm going to have to develop some traits that I have not had in a few years. Being more disciplined. And this is all relative, right? Because you might be disciplined, but more disciplined. Being more consistent. Having a set schedule. And that schedule can rotate. It doesn't have to always be the same thing, but having a schedule. Emotional intelligence. Discernment, which is what I really wanted to talk about today. I need to stop saying, but I forgive myself. What is that? Consistency, discernment, discipline, emotional intelligence, letting go of shame. That's the biggest one. And that's been the biggest one that's helped me with this YouTube channel. I have so much shame and pride with things that I wanted to say, not wanted to say, how I wanted to show myself to the world. All these things, being ashamed of past events. It's okay. Because everyone is vulnerable. Everyone will mess up. And you can use your weaknesses as your strength. And that is the energy that we're on. But a lot of people may be stuck in the old energy. Embarrassed. Again, proud. When they talk about letting go of things that no longer serve you, if you watch or know anything about tarot, most of the time they always talk about letting go of people that no longer serve you. People that at work, people in your life that you don't want in your life. And that is triggering to a lot of people. But I want to tell you guys something. You don't have to let go of anybody. When I talk about an Eight of Cups energy, letting go of things that don't serve you, things that may once did, but now it's harming you, I talk about energies. What I just said, let go of betrayal, let go of not trusting yourself, let go of shame, let go of grief, let go of pride, let go of depression, let go of embarrassment. You can hold on to these energies. What do they say? So everything's always isolating within your body, that life force energy and emotions. When we feel really, really, really good, like excited or ecstatic or, you put emotion on it. We allow that energy to come, we feel it, we experience it, and then we allow it to go. You go back to whatever your normal state of being is. But then there are energies that we hold on to. Shame, guilt, grief. I just talked about them. They come, we either push them away because we feel embarrassed to feel them, jealousy, envy somebody. But when you push them away, all you're doing is keeping them further. Or you might even experience it, but then you hold on to it and you experience it over and over and over again. Some of you guys are mad at someone that did something to you a long time ago and you are still mad at them. Some of you guys need to let go of the shit that happened to you when you were in high school. And I'm not trying to undervalue your feelings. Or what is it called? I'm not trying to say that those things aren't important, the things that happened when you were a child. I'm not trying to say that it's not important, but it's literally holding you back now. A lot of you have gone through things in childhood and in school and in life that it sucked, it wasn't fair, but now you need to let it go. And that doesn't mean that you are okay with the experience. It means that you're not going to let it hold you down or hold you back. You're not going to let it be the reason that you don't thrive anymore. That's what Lionsgate Portal is about. Oh, I love that. So I want to talk about what I did to forgive, because it doesn't even, I have so much grace and so much love and compassion now. Like, it's amazing. But I was really hurt this past year. I'm devastated and didn't understand the situation. And even though, like, me and in all my healing, whatever, I already knew that what happened was, of course, I had blame in it. And the person who was involved in it, they were just doing the best that they could. I'd given this person all the grace. I knew that they were just people, what is it? Hurt people. People operate from their place of consciousness. They can only do what they can do for you. And half the time you're involved in that, because it's thoughts and intentions that are in your head, but I'm not even gonna go there. But this is why forgiveness is so important, because I had to realize, because this person wasn't even necessarily so sorry for what they did. They said it in so many words, but not really. They're holding on to pride. Still not sorry. And I had to understand that, okay, where is this a mirror for me? So I started looking at, for me, my masculine energy and how my masculine energy treated my feminine energy. And I started to realize the exact way that situation was working out was how I was treating myself. So I had to forgive myself. And then I went a step further. I thought of everything that angered me, that I was holding on to. This is where you do breath work or dancing, moving your hips, because that's where a lot of that old energy is stored at. It's feminine. I told you in the last video of masculine and feminine energy that the feminine energy in you holds memory. That's why women are so resentful and they can remember things from way back, because women had to remember the berries on the tree, which to eat, which kid was allergic to what. They had to remember all these things. These are survival skills that the woman hones, okay? So I had to go back to everything that ever pissed me off. And I had to go back to everyone who I felt like I might have hurt. You guys, I went on a whole forgiveness spree. Just the other day, I apologized to Jeff, Chris, Brandon. These are old friends of mine, were situations that I felt like I could have done better. Simone. And let me tell you something. If you're not sorry, don't be sorry. But if you have grown and come from a different place and you really are apologetic, you don't have to say, I'm sorry, but you can say, forgive me. Like when I hit up Simone, this was months ago, February, I said to her, because I didn't feel sorry for what happened, because I felt like the victim, even still, like 7 years later. But I said to her, I could have handled that situation better, especially with her. And I'm gonna let you know, every one of those people except one, understandably so for that one person, said, Chilla, what are you talking about? You don't owe me an apology. Brandon said, if anything, I'm mad because we haven't spoken and talked. It depends. I don't know. Some of y'all are real foul. But depending on what happened and what you did or what the situation was, most of the people that you're going to apologize to aren't even going to be angry at you. So you're not really doing it for them. You're doing it for you. If you don't want to apologize and go on a sorry spree, then you need to work on your pride, because that's wounded feminine energy. You also need to work on your shame, because that's wounded feminine energy. If you don't, though, you can always do Ho'oponopono. I talk about that in my Ho'oponopono video. Ho'oponopono, I'm not even going to do it. It's a whole video, okay? Go look it up. But that will help work through a lot of your anger. I light a candle. I've been doing it this year. I got a candle lit now. And just, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And again, I'm not talking to anybody but myself. In order for you to move forward, you're going to have to let go of some shit. If you don't, what is it? It's a universal law. What time is it? 'Cause it's a universal law, you guys. You have to allow things to go out so better things can come in. If not, you're what, a hoarder? You're hoarding. You're hoarding bad energy. And you're not going to be able to move forward. You can't be who you used to be if you're trying to go and be something better. So let go of it. And we're going to talk more about forgiveness. I got to go because my mother has Tai Chi in like 20 minutes. So I got to get the kid. We're going to talk more about this. Happy Lionsgate, happy ascension. If you feel bad, depressed, sad, and you think that you have not ascended, you actually have. Feeling bad is the beginning of everything. It's the beginning of a new energy. So just know you did move forward. But now you have to acknowledge that. Stop looking back. You already... Stay the course. Stop looking back. Stop thinking about what happened last year, last month, last decade. And that goes also for the people who look at the past of things that happened before they were even born, because you really don't know what happened. And a lot of history is distorted anyway. We're going to do a whole build on that. I just want to do this short, beautiful message. We will talk more. I'm very thankful. If you found this video helpful, let me know. Comment. Let's talk about it, and share this with a friend who could use some encouragement. I am Shayla Jade. This is Chocolate Cake 101. My love is your love. Peace.